we have to talk about this. How much longer do we have to live in this world where AI is now every part of every piece of technology that we touch? New laptop, there's new AI features on it. I had to uninstall Copilot one by one, every single feature, just to clear up gigabytes of space. Why? I'm never gonna use it. I don't even use the Hey Siri app thing on my phone. Why do we have to be monitored all the time, have our stuff trained on all the time? How much longer do I have to put up with it as someone who absolutely despises GenAI? I'm just so tired. It's like mind-boggling that in a couple of years, this is just the norm now. Like mass surveillance, mass whatever. Freedom of speech out the window if this keeps up. We're literally heading into like dystopia, the dystopia that we had to read in school as mandatory English reading, like that's happening. And it's just so messy. Why would we want to do this? Not just as like creators, but like VTubers especially. Like the connection that we have with GenAI and AI training is just so mind-boggling that that's just become the norm in like the 5 years VTubing has existed in large. I know it's existed for much longer, but in large. Like I think one of my very first video, my oldest long-form video is literally talking about AI. How many years ago was this? And it's still such a prevalent problem and it's only getting worse. VTubers especially have a lot to lose when it comes to AI and GenAI taking over. I understand VTubing is a very expensive hobby. I spent way more money than I should have for my models, my setup, like all the hardware. Like I understand it takes a lot of money and that's just not something every single person can afford, and especially I can't afford it anymore. I'm spending way over my budget when it comes to VTubing with like no returns from it. I get why people are motivated to go for the free option or the very cheap option. But you have to understand, like, you're choosing to be a VTuber. Everything about VTubing, from the background to this character moving, it's all human artist made. Artists are integral to this medium, and if you don't want that to be part of your brand, if you just want to do like the cheapest option affordable to you and you still want to be a creator, then don't be a VTuber. It's just so easy to not be a VTuber. It is incredibly hard to be a VTuber. It's just more difficult. It's a more difficult niche to put yourself in out of the whole range of content creators and live streamers. So why would you choose it and then go, actually, you know what? I don't need a cool background. I'll just use GenAI to make something that I want. Or, this model, it doesn't have to be rigged. I just kind of want like a cute PNG that I can cycle through. Why don't I just like GenAI everything? Oh, I recently unlocked Twitch affiliate, so I need a bunch of like custom emotes. Why don't I GenAI that? Like you're taking everything creative out of the creative niche that you've put yourself into. I just don't understand that. It's never a good business marketing opportunity to do that to yourself. I don't understand where this like mindset comes from that you think, oh, it's cheap and easy and quick, therefore it's gonna do better. Mind boggles me. Where am I right now? Right down there. Look down there. It's a real artist who made this background. And you know what? You know how much I paid for this background? Nothing. It was free. These are things that you can easily do, easily find on VGen, on Booth, on Nijima, on Twitter. So there's genuinely no reason to be using GenAI for your backgrounds. None. There's so many opportunities to do the right thing for free, to just support the medium that you are working in, the medium that you choose to be. You want to see how easy it is to remove the credits of this background? Oh, that's my wrong layer. Hold on, let me move aside. Look how easy it is. Boop, it's gone. It's gone. Like sooner or later, I haven't like the GenAI thing's been posting a little like logo in the corner. I know Gemini is, right? Soon that's going to be a thing, and then you'll just be like this. You want your background to have those watermarks on it? Look, and I know not every single AI thing is bad, okay? Look at me right now. This is AI, but also it's not generative AI. Not all AI is terrible, horrible, like worthless stuff. Sometimes there's some very good things that can happen out of AI. Why isn't my mouth moving? This is possible through AI. So, like, I'm not saying every single AI thing is the worst thing in the world. It's just generative AI. We could talk forever about the bad things that generative AI has done to the earth, people's mentalities. Like, with VTubing, you can use AI to your advantage to do something cool like this, or to do something cool like that, or like this, right? Like, these are things that technically are AI, and they're like technological advancements, right? But they're not Gen AI. Gen AI is a thing that I'm so against. Like, it's just not worth it. It takes away the creative freedom. It takes away the creative, like, integrity of a project. Why would you want to take a cool medium such as VTubing, such as virtual reality, and then go, actually, I'm going to take the artist out of the project. This is a no artist project now. Like, you think I wanted to pay $1 million to get this? This face? It took a lot of money, but I wanted a 3D model, so I paid an artist to make me a 3D model. If I didn't have the money, I wouldn't have made it. Or I would have went like the free option, like Vroid. It's not hard to do something that's not generative AI. Why would we do this to ourselves? We're already such a small niche community that normal people look down on all the time. So why would we make it worse for ourselves? Why would we make our reputation worse for ourselves if, like, this AI stuff gets out and everybody's like, wow, look at these VTubers. All they do is use AI. They're probably AI themselves. They're not real people. Stepping on shit. That doesn't usually happen when I record because I usually sit. Sorry. I had to go cool off, so I started eating a bell pepper. There's a lot we can say about AI in general. Like, how it's inescapable, right? That's like the first thing people say when I say I don't like AI is there's always someone that says it's inescapable. It's always going to be here from now on. You have to get used to it. You have to start using it. You have to admit that, like, it's not as bad as you think it is, or else you get left behind. Sorry to make them sound snooty, but honestly, people who say that, you sound snooty. Duh, I used to be a teacher, okay? I used to be a teacher for 4 years. I worked in high school, middle school, and elementary school. You know how fucking terrifying it is to go into an elementary school class with like a bunch of, how old are third graders? Young. They're like 8 or 9 years old, right? They open their little tablets and the first thing they do is they hop onto ChatGPT and start talking to it like a friend. You know how fucking weird that is? You know how doomed it made me feel to see that? I always be like, hey, let's focus in class. Let's talk to your actual friends. But they're talking to their AI chatbot. It really, really, really makes you think, like, we're not gonna last as a society like this if this keeps happening. And this is not even like art related. This is just like society related, like person to person communication related. Developing your own thoughts related, Like, genuinely, it's terrifying to think about. I hope this sounds fucking disgusting in the microphone. Welcome to ASMR. In conclusion, if you want to be a VTuber or any sort of YouTuber or content creator, live streamer, and you need to make content, like long-form content, using Gen AI in any capacity is going to ruin your credibility. It's going to ruin your other opportunities. It's going to ruin like viewership in general. So why would you do it? Just it being free is not enough of a reason to risk so much. Like, look at fucking Hank Green. This guy was popular on Tumblr 20 years ago, and he's made an entire career for himself as being that guy who is credible, who knows about science and research and journals. And as of like yesterday, so many people turned on him because he used ChatGPT in writing his scripts, right? So it makes me wonder, like, okay, all the previous videos, how many of them are just wrong? Because ChatGPT is very rarely 100% right. Why would I believe that? Like, that integrity as a creator is just gone. So why would you do that to yourself? Why would I do that to myself as a viewer? Why would I risk that to watch you if I know you're using AI? Anyways, I've cooled down a little bit. But from now on, I hope everybody watching this realizes that I have never once chatted the GPT. Like, look at my fucking thumbnails. You think I use AI? I hope I can share that there are people out there who've never touched this AI stuff, this GenAI stuff, and never want to. Like, there's people that still exist. So hopefully, if you're someone like me, that makes you feel a little bit better about this world. But honestly, keep fighting against it. I don't know what else to say. Just like, don't fall for it. Don't be like, oh, well, yeah, it actually is useful, so maybe I'll ask it a question. Just don't! Just don't. I hate what it's doing to children. I hate what it's doing to society. I hate walking outside and seeing the AI everywhere. And I hate what it's doing to this platform. And I hate what it's doing to VTubers. And I wish we could all just be creatives and be cool about it without using fucking fake intelligence. Okay? Bye. Goodbye. 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 Goodbye.